What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5, what's it called? Mini Continents AI only battle. Hope you're enjoying the action so far. It's been pretty crazy. We've got plenty of really good civs, a lot of medium-sized civs, I think we could say, some large ones as well, all fighting it out, and it's still pretty early days. Seems like a lot of people are enjoying it, so that is really good. So yeah, we'll just keep it going and see what happens. Follow the action. Let's go over some of the main events in the world right now. Quick little recap for myself. We can obviously see the Sioux making some progress against the US here. And what's going on here? LA is in the red. Maybe we'll see that fall to the Shoshone pretty soon. Russia has just declared war on Mongolia. That could be kind of interesting. I think the river or sea between them now is going to make that difficult. A lot of settling going on in the Caribbean. Sort of final land grab for the Americas at the very least. No one's squeezed through yet, have they? Let me just check. Yeah, no one has squeezed through the mountained off region. Of course, if you're just checking it out, this area, just mountained off because there's not too many civs, and I thought we didn't include the Iroquois at all, so I thought I'd see, if the Iroquois and someone else was, and I just happened to have someone else, and as I've said, I've been having some issues with Civ 5 mods. I'm tied between, I will fully need to uninstall the game, to get it to maybe work again. With regards to installing, new ones and stuff, probably. But if I do that, I'm scared I'm going to lose all the ones I've got. So maybe, I've said I'm planning to get a new PC. That is definitely a plan now. That's not I know the last 2 years I've always been joking around oh, I need one because mine isn't amazing. But yeah, now there's I know what I want. There's a budget. The money is there. I probably would have ordered it in the next couple of weeks. But then the UK's obviously sort of changed the rules a bit. So at the moment, I don't know if where I would have bought it from will be open. So, there's stuff like that. But I'm sure I will get it probably. Christmas time, it depends, the shops are busy, but yeah, I would say by 2021, hopefully we will have a much better PC to make videos on the channel for, which should mean we could maybe move off lower settings, more civs, we could finish more games. Hopefully I can actually live stream games without it just freezing every 5 seconds. That would be amazing. Some other things, and also we've been hit with I'm gonna need to get another second monitor because mine's just broken. So great timing. I was ready to click. I'm quite good at saving my money. I'm not a big spender really. So yeah, when my monitor broke, I was just great. That's just more money. Great. Yeah, I'm quite good at keeping hold of all my money. So there we go. What are we looking at? Benin is also struggling down here. They're probably gonna lose their capital right about now. So that's pretty big. That's probably the main event. Morocco should probably get eliminated in Africa as well. Europe, I think, is pretty quiet at the moment. The UK sort of survived. Rome v Germany's not going anywhere. The Huns are not making any progress against Byzantium. Russia's not going to get this off Mongolia. And Mongolia did just peace out with China, with Shanghai actually going to Korea. I must have missed that, but that is a big blow. I think that there was a peace deal between those two, last turn of the last episode, so maybe that's what that was, and I just didn't see it at the time. Yeah, Siam still looking pretty big. I can't believe they got rid of this city. Big mistake. India's doing okay, but hopefully they just get out of India. That is all I ask for them every series. just get out of India. Get India, but move on from there as well. Babylon and Arabia, both sort of equal at the moment. Siam's down here, and what do we got? What do we got going on down here? We got, Australia's, sort of branching out of Australia. They do have some frigates, which is pretty cool. They're beginning to meet some of the other civs. Now, the World's Congress, I thought it would be coming up because some of them are starting to explore the world. But yeah, I did remember some of the civs are very hard to meet. So you've got to think the Mongolias are very much landlocked in the middle of nowhere. That's not even the best example. But, someone like Mercuria probably has no access to the outside world. I say that as their scout just sort of heads off. But, there are certain civs that have just no way out to, the main oceans, So Byzantium's a good example. There's no way. They need open borders through 5 countries, 3 countries minimum, in each direction just to go outside. So that's pretty difficult. Mongolia, piecing out with China. We already saw that, sorry. And yeah, Benin did lose their capital. That was it looked pretty obvious. It goes to the Songhai, which sort of splits Benin in half. Hopefully, again, I don't mean this to be mean to Benin, but hopefully the Congo could grab this city. They could really do with something, and then obviously they're going to have to fight the Songhai straight afterwards probably, but yeah, I'd like to see them do something basically, so, and Benin's game is done now, no offense, but you've lost your capital, so again, it's not a preference. I don't want Benin to just get taken out, but if If I had to choose, like, yeah, come on, Congo, you got this. Sure you understand. Sure you guys follow on with my logic there. But there we go. Where are we at? 115 turns. This game will probably, we are on quick speed, so it won't be, it'll probably 250 is probably the limit. Not well. Obviously, I can run it beyond that afterwards. But yeah, in terms of, I don't know how long the turns will be. But also, just when they reach the end of the tech tree, will be a bit earlier than normal. So I'm not really sure. I'm not going to give a timeline, but it's fine at the moment. I know we're only sort of doing, I don't actually know, maybe 5 to 10 turns an episode, which isn't a lot, but like I said, it's only 250 or so we've got to get through, so it's not as bad. And yeah, there's plenty of episodes. There's 2 episodes every 3 days, so that should be enough to keep everyone satisfied. And little tease, nothing confirmed yet, but later on today, I might be getting another AI battle start. Well, not to watch, but later on recording-wise. I don't know when it will come out exactly. Well, technically, yes, it might be the next video, but I don't know. Maybe there might be some more AI only. I can probably say there's 80% chance it will be something TSL in Civ 5 or 6. And then there's maybe like a 20% chance to 25% chance that there's another AI battle. In Civ 5, that becomes a much smaller chance. In Civ 6, I am investigating how to actually do it. I think it's a little bit more complex to set up than these ones are, where you just get some mods and move stuff around. But yeah, I'm having a look, and yeah, hopefully we can have some sort of Civ 6 AI battle at some point in the near future, if not in the next few days, hopefully. But we'll see. But yeah, little spoiler there. Or not spoiler, tease, I guess, for anyone who is watching this far into this episode, in which I forgot to set a timer. So who knows how far we are into this episode. I'm just going to have to sort of guess, aren't I? That was a mistake. There we go. See, 1 monitor problems. Maybe it's working in your favour. I mean, I could check. Look, I could ruin everyone's fun. Just go like this. I think that says 7 minutes. You can see the audio there coming through. So we'll just go back. There we go. But yeah, that's fine. This is a fun episode. Bit of rambling going on. That's what we got to do sometimes. Not too many cities falling. Atlanta has fallen to the Sioux. Topical episode for the US. I think this episode's actually coming out a couple days after now, but obviously right now as I'm recording, everyone is anxiously awaiting the big results. Some of them are in. I think it's pretty neck and neck at the moment. So yeah, we'll find out, I guess, in the next few days. But by the time you're seeing this, like, it's been another sort of 24, 36 hours. Probably, maybe no. Probably not. I don't really know. It's all very complicated stuff, I'm sure. But we'll find out pretty soon. So yeah, at least for the US, baby, not their best episode, but they're still alive. They made it to election day, so there you go. They did something, I guess, in Civ 5. But they are... Oh, actually, so I was getting confused here. I thought the Sioux were... Yeah, my brain just completely missed this. America may grab this city, which, I mean, not the best of trades in the world, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, in terms of, like, pop... I mean, I guess it's worse than, like, if they didn't lose anything, because obviously both cities are losing people, but... I mean, in the grand scheme of things, losing this one to gain this one, it makes the border gore nicer, so it's a win for us. America's getting a bigger city, although it will be smaller, but, bigger initially. It's a coastals. I mean, it's still coastal. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a win-win. The Sioux lose their awkward border gore. Yeah, I mean, the Sioux are sort of the biggest losers here, but, are they that bad a loss? I don't know. Maybe... I feel like everyone wins here. We all win, especially us, because like I said, the border gore will hopefully be gone if the US grab this. Of course, I'll probably jinx it. The US probably won't. But I mean, also bear in mind, if the US grabs this city, a bigger win for them is that all these sort of, well, not the boats as much, but the land units can come back and like defend Washington and New York, which are probably far more important. I say that, yeah, Washington could be in trouble if the Sioux really go for it. We'll see, but never mind. Maybe we jinxed it a bit too early there. Big war in Northeast Africa between our two fairly big civs, 3 cities each. Egypt with a big advantage population-wise. These are all sort of mid-sized cities up against, an upper mid city, a massive, one of the biggest in the world, and then this one's a bit smaller, but that's okay. Oh, they did actually settle here. Okay, I think I was saying for ages someone should, and then I guess I just sort of skipped over it. It must have been here for a while now. It's at 6, so there you go. Egypt did get that done, so that's quite nice. Okay, Songhai are going to conquer another Benin city, so that was the end of them over there. Probably. is Korea's just chilling now. They're not, yeah, they pieced out with Japan, so they are sort of sat here now, not doing too much at the moment. They will, of course, be trying to make up the gap to the Sioux. We saw the Sioux were leading the Info Addicts pretty comfortably about 16 turns ago. Obviously, a lot can change in 16 turns. But yeah, I feel like Korea will start to catch up. And I'm sure some other civs, the Aztecs, are probably starting to pick up some pace. They look really good now. All these new cities as well. Looks like they have, yeah, there you go. They have got most of the Caribbean. It looks like the Sioux, if they settle here, are they just going to get these 2 tiles? This could look really weird. I don't think it's feasible. I don't know. I think there has to be 2 tiles between on this map. I know the limit is reduced, but I think they're out of luck here. But maybe not. Not 100% certain on that. Maybe they will get a city down there. I mean, I'm surprised Brazil and the Inca aren't doing better, because I know they're sort of on their own, so it's hard to compare them to the other civs. But like the Inca are huge. Like number of cities, you know, they make the Sioux. They look a lot bigger than the Sioux, you know. So I know there's a lot of mountains, but yeah, I'm very surprised. I mean, the Inca look a bit better, but yeah, I'm very surprised Brazil and the Inca are not maybe scoring higher. I guess maybe it's that lack of pressure. You know, some of the civs, I don't know if this is how it works, to be honest. I'm just guessing. They might just see zero. Well, they do just see zeros and ones. I don't know how much, you know, thought process is going on in there, in these AI's heads, to be honest. But it's nice to speculate that maybe it's because, you know, there wasn't as much pressure on them at the start, so they've been a bit less aggressive. And now that the land's all gone, they will start to, you know, level up a little bit, make some better moves. I don't know. Maybe they're just, you know, idiots. One or the other. France has grabbed a city sort of in Norway. If we get up here, Marseille, and India has also settled on Sri Lanka, grabbing this wonder. They do have a religion, so a little bit of extra faith, among other things, for them will be quite nice. The Jar still here, just doing their thing, chilling, still around. I don't know if they could defend from Korea. I mean, it's a pretty good. It's not an easy place to get to, is it? Like, just sort of, it's tucked in a little bit. Like, frigates out here in the open water will not be as useful. So we'll see how that goes. But it could be some trouble here. Oh, it would have been so cool. I know it's too late now, but if we'd have like just made a little loop here and it could have been like a little bit of an island, that would have been pretty interesting. And also, I don't know if any of you guys remember, at the start of the series, I said my initial idea was to remove a tile from the coast and just shrink the map and see what happens, like put more pressure on the civs. And when I went to do it, I was like, this is the dumbest idea ever. Why did I think this would be good? And then I just thought, you know what, how about this idea? And it just hit me, the rivers idea. I don't know why. I was just playing with the sea tiles and I was like, yeah, this could work. Which is luck, because you guys seem to be loving this. But there was another. It's because the idea I had was not to remove a tile from the coast. It was to add one and make the land bigger. So and see what happens. I don't know. I feel like that would have actually been more interesting, because, you know, some places where there's only a 1 tile gap would have been connected. Sort of similar to my land bridges game, but not the same. That was more of a play on the geography ideas of like the 1900s, with like before they knew of continental drift. But yeah, like here, it would just be connected, like 1 tile. Well, here it would be connected everywhere where there's a 2 tile gap, because you'd add to both sides, right? So like the Mediterranean would be sealed off and it would be a lot smaller. Italy and Greece would be like fully connected. Parts of Italy and Africa would be connected. So that might be next. That won't be the one that I'm talking about maybe starting in the next couple of days, just because there's too many like mod overlaps probably. I mean, I guess we could do it with the exact same roster of civs. That isn't like out of the question, but that is not the one that, you know, that is not the top idea on my mind. But if this is something you would like to see, now would be a great time to leave a comment. Maybe you could highlight some flaws with the idea as well. I'm trying to, obviously it would eliminate any canal cities, which is a bit of a concern. But yeah, we'd basically just go around the whole map, try and add a tile to the coast. So like this area would just disappear. Up here would get thicker. I think this gap would be close enough so that you could see each other, and there would be a shallow water connection in the Pacific, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. But I think you could see each other, potentially, even if you couldn't get to each other. You know, island chains would all be connected and much bigger. Like this would essentially become its own continent in Hawaii. All of these islands would be much more connected. Let me know if that's an idea you would like to see. Certainly something I'd be happy to do. But yeah, that was what the initial idea was, and I just got it mixed in my head when I came to record. And then when I was setting it up, I was like, this looks so dumb. And this is how we ended up here. So maybe it was a happy accident, but there you go. We've got another idea, and I'd love to do more ideas playing with the map as well, because we've played a lot with the civs where we spawn the civs. I've tried like balancing out the civs with the in-game editor. So yeah, if playing with the map, I feel, is the next frontier of things we could do. What the heck? Okay, phew. I thought that was inside the mountains. Chicago for America. America is so close to grabbing this. And Washington, it's under threat, but it ain't fallen yet. They're still putting up a fight. They do have some walls. Hopefully they can survive this. I'd like the Sioux to do well, but come on, let's see America put up a fight. If they piece out of this one, then, you know, at least it slows the Sioux down a little bit. We can see that they're winning. But, you know, give the other civs a chance, America. Even if you're going to, you know, make the ultimate sacrifice here, sort of die, just slowing them down, then that's good enough for me. We will see. What else? Oh, Australia has moved off of... I saw the city, and I didn't comment on it for some reason, but Australia has now moved up to Papua New Guinea. One area that would certainly, I mean, just going back to that idea quickly, like this area would definitely change. Like everything would be connected, Middle East to Africa and India. It would just all be solid block. So that would be quite interesting. But yeah, we'll see. Carthage under a bit of threat here, but staying good. And Morocco clinging on. Surely Mali takes this at some point. Also Spain filling out their land. I guess this is a new city, but they had most of it already. Benin surviving for now. Come on, Congo, please. You've got this. You can do it. Come on. Washington hanging on by a thread. But yeah, I think it might be a lost cause at this point. I think the Sioux will grab Washington. A big city for them to conquer. All our hope, maybe with the Shoshone, who still haven't grabbed LA. They were doing a great job of getting it low, and then they just seemed to stop. I don't know what happened there. They had a prime unit as well. There was like a musketman here that I thought could have maybe got the job done. But never mind. I mean, California still has a lot of units here. They still look okay. I'm scared for California and Texas. I think the Aztecs will eventually. They'll have to grind through them, but I think they will get it done eventually. But that will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. I think I left a few topics there for you to drop some comments on. But yeah, be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.